In here, and so we're going to see if we can get some big old bubbles here. So the applications for this class is I'm not really sure, but big bubbles are cool. I actually was stuck in the dark side last year and taught some physics, and I used it. And I use this to discuss the rainbows in there, what's causing it with the thin film, what causes the rainbows within the bubbles. So you can get pretty far with it, but also is kind of neat is that you can look big enough for someone to get in, right? Who's going to volunteer? Be in a bubble. I'd like vertically challenged people would be nice. Okay, come on up. So now I'm going to take now watch out, it might be a little slippery around here. It's bubbles. It's so slippery, it's a base. Alright, so let's see how good we are. Are you ready? Now I will tell you, it's much cooler to see someone in a bubble than it actually is to be in one. But the nice thing is every once in a while when it does burst, you can hear a little wheek, and then that's kind of. How's that? Kind of sounds like a freshman. Alright. Anyone else like to be in a bubble? Well, if you want to afterwards, if you already feel like you're living home. Alright, I'm done. Those bubbles are nothing, Carl. No? Those are nothing. I need a volunteer that has health insurance. Come on. Take a couple. We're going to need some goggles for this, and we're going to need the ear headphones. This one goes back to the weird science days of Merrick, Lewis, and Linneman. What we've done, you can have it first, just step off the top. He's got nice bubbles over there. Fill a bottle with water, 5-gallon bucket with water. By water displacement, if you happen to have hydrogen and oxygen tanks at your school, maybe you might, I'm lucky I do. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, leave a little bit of water in it. Okay, so maybe a little bit, like you can see about how much I got right down here. Fill the cap with dish soap. Green palm olive works the best. Why? I don't know. And now what we've got is we've got Dynamite soap. Okay? That we can put in people's hands and blow up. I hope. Alright?
I got a little bin here if you want.
Is that a hat pin?
And it's got your fingers.
Oh, yeah. Here, put your hands over this. Now, what you're going to do, put your earphones on. I don't hear you. Hold on, use a joke. That's really a joke. So what you're going to do is, you ever had this conversation with your administrators? They're not listening at all? Right? Okay, take them off. I'm sorry if there's an administrator out there.
Are you sorry for them or are you sorry for the joke?
Hold your hands like this. You're going to let the water run through and we're going to keep the suds in there. Okay? So the water's going to run through the bucket. The suds are going to stay in there. You're going to hold it out away from your hands. Okay, you can stand up. That's okay. We want people to see. I just want my... Excuse me. Now put your earphones on. What you want to do is when you squeeze this, you can get multiple shots out of this, and they kind of get successively louder, but you want to keep pressure on the outside of the bottle because you don't want the atmospheric air coming back in there because then you dilute your solution in there. Okay, so I'm going to take the, so I got the water at the bottom now, and I'm putting pressure on it to make the suds come out. And, well, that's usually more than I use. So screen, whoops. Woo! You got all 10 of them? Let's see, show me all 10. He still got all 10. I don't want you to give me the finger now. Some is good, more is better. Woo! I like using matches because the aiming flame gets wet and it may not work, but we got a backup. All right, good. One more with this bottle. You always make 2 bottles just in case it doesn't work, and for fun. Another volunteer? He wants another volunteer. All right, come on. Go ahead. Big round of applause for Ron. Woo! This is Sally from where, Sally? Oakwood. Where's that located? Between Champaign and Danville. Arms stretched out, cross your fingers. Are you scared? Ah, good. Will your kids be? Your students will be scared of this? I did this with 4th and 5th grade Boy Scouts one year. They were crazy. Let me do it, let me do it. Scream, scream, ah! Not too bad, right? And then the water on there keeps the heat from there. So that's the Dynamite soap, a new way to wash your hands before going to lunch out in your lab. Okay?